Earlier this week, Apple put on their regular razzmatazz show for product releases and new updates, and the feedback we're seeing is that the general punter didn't really appreciate it that much. It didn't go down very well. I think they were expecting a little bit more, new products, better updates, which didn't happen. Now, what effect did that have on the stock price and the future outlook for the corporation? Well, in today's chart of the day, I'm going to take a look at the technical analysis and unravel the picture some more. Hello, I'm Stephen Ho, trader and founder of the Stock Punter. So before we can carry on, a risk warning for you to pay close attention to. The content in this video is not investment advice, so please seek the advice, help of financial professionals or financial advisors before investing and trading. And trading and investing involves a high degree of risk and your money is at risk, so be very careful. So with that out the way, let's get on with the analysis. If you were going to take anything away from the weekly line chart here for Apple, it would be that the earlier week's announcement about products, releases, etc. has just been really a minor speed bump in the march on upwards for the Apple stock price. Since 2019 it has been super strong. It was strong before that, but got even stronger since, hitting highs around $155 just a few weeks ago. Now, if this materialises that it's bad news for Apple, then next downside in the much longer term is about $126, where there's a lot of noise around, so that could be a decent pullback space. And then below that it's down to around the $100 mark again, where there's been a lot of noise. But if you were a longer term investor in Apple, you wouldn't really be worried at the moment about this week's news and events. So what can the Heikin Ashi daily chart tell us? Well, if we go to the bottom right, both signals at the moment, the bottom two lines there, the RSI and regression, both bearish. The middle one is volatility, and that's actually quietening down, coming back to its longer term 50 period moving average there, 20% sort of range, so nothing spectacular happening there. And volume above that, trading again roughly on its longer term moving average. Yes, bearish, but not really doing much. And if we head up to the price, we can see the box setup. The price has moved back down inside that since the announcement and holding there, so pretty neutral despite the recent pull off, and the trend overall has been generally weak, bullish. So at the moment, watch the space, see if it can break down below the box, and the other variables weak, bearish to neutral. So what's going on the Renko chart? Well, I'm using a $1 block size. Straight to the signals, both are bearish in the shorter term. Standard regression from the highs and lows to the recent peaks and troughs to give us some potential numbers. Price trading above the moving average, but that pullback heading towards that 78.6% Fibonacci line around $147. If it goes from there, 61.8% around the early 140s could prove some strong support there for the price. And if it goes down from there further, it's back into more historic noise around May time of the early 130s. But if it can bounce from this 147 sort of area, 148 at the moment, then once it gets through those highs around 155, 156, the next two upside Fibonacci's 166, 172. So it does have some good upside. Is it a buying the dip opportunity, or is it something more serious? Watch your charts closely to take action when either event happens. It was difficult to put an overall score on Apple today because in the short term we're looking a bit weak, a bit bearish, news not great, but in the longer term things fantastically strong. So to me it looks like a buy the dip opportunity possibly, and you're going to have to watch those technicals to time your way into that, or again look for the reverse. If the news continues to be bad and the price heads down to those Fibonacci targets that I've got in the chart here. Now if we focus in on those targets, the bullish trades still looking quite good. 2.16, 3.16 to 1. There is some downside, room for scope to make some money. 1.57, 2.14 to 1. So like I say, use the technicals to time your way into any trades, but overall I'm giving it a neutral because the longer term and the short term negate each other at the moment, and to me, like I say, that smells of a buy in the dip opportunity. But again, that depends on also how strong the underlying stock markets are. Have a look what's going on in the Nasdaq or the S&P again to help time your entry in. But overall, general neutral feel at the moment. So Apple, weak bearish neutral in the shorter term, but if you were a longer term investor, all this noise this week in the news, nothing really to worry about and still very bullish. So maybe a buy the dip opportunity, who knows. Let me know in the comments below what you think is going to happen with the Apple price. Do you trade it? What do you think of the analysis? Give us some ideas around what you think is going on. If you like today's technical analysis that I've used, I'll put a link in the description below that you can follow if you want to learn more. And if you've liked today's video, please give us the thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell buttons to receive future notification of content I will produce. And all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching, good luck with the trading, and I'll see you in the next video.